tuning to youtube.com and Custom Diamante channel. This video we're going to look at a custom Rolex Daytona red-eye automatic chronograph. But we're going to talk movements. We're going to discuss specifications, multi-functions, a lot of the questions and comments, some of the movements, some of the sort of things that apply to this timepiece and a lot of timepieces that are similar, with similar movements and similar complications. Rolex Daytona is an automatic chronograph timepiece with 3 subdials. 1, 2, 3. Your small circles are called subdials. They're always at the 12, 6, 9, 3, 9, 6, depending on the movement, on the automatic chronograph movement. On this watch, I'll get up close so people can get a better understanding what we talk about. As you can see, we have the chronograph running on this watch, meaning the big red hand, that's your chronograph hand. Your seconds are sweeping right here at the 6 o'clock subdial. That's your seconds in that circle. Unlike a regular mechanical automatic, in layman's term, one pusher, one crown, the big hand that sweeps is your seconds on a mechanical automatic. That means that it's an automatic movement. There is no battery, which would be a quartz watch. Mechanical automatic meaning it's automatic, it's mechanical, you can wind the watch. A regular mechanical watch, non-automatic, would just be a watch that you only can wind. And a mechanical automatic is both. So, the big red hand that's sweeping, people that are new to these type of movements, that is not your seconds. That's your chronograph hand. Your seconds are sweeping at the 6 o'clock subdial on this timepiece. Right there. Now you can see we had the chronograph running for a long time. So if you can see the seconds in the chronograph hand, of course we started at the same time. They're sweeping simultaneously at the same time. So when you can see the chronograph hit 12, you'll see the seconds hit the 0, 12 position. And so on and so on. Now this has been running for a while. So over here is where you count your minutes at the 3, and your hours are counted at the 9. When the big hand, the chronograph hand, goes around 60 seconds, this will move to 1 minute till it goes to 30 minutes, I believe. Once it goes to 30 minutes twice, that's 1 hour. This one will move to 1 hour. I don't know where it's at right now because I'm doing the video so you guys can see it. But it could be at 12 hours, 10 hours, 9, 8 hours. Been running for a long time. Now, how does that function? Okay. Doing it so you guys can see it. Meaning, so I can't see it. Meaning it's facing you guys, in other words. I can see it, but, okay. The top pusher, right here. This one starts and stops your chronograph. So since it's already started, when we'll hit this, we'll stop it. As you can see, the big hand has stopped. The seconds at the 6 has not, because that's your time, that's your watch. We just stopped the chronograph hand. To reset it, we'll reset it with the bottom pusher. And what will happen is the minutes and the hours and the big red hand, which is your automatic chronograph, will all reset to the 0 position, 12 o'clock. Everything except time. Show you guys. So you can see, hang on. Everything is at the 0 position. If you can see. Everything's reset to 0. 12, 12, 12. Except your time, of course. Your seconds keep sweeping. Other questions. Sapphire crystal. What is sapphire crystal? 98% of high-end Swiss-made timepieces, the crystal on the face, is sapphire crystal. What is sapphire crystal? Sapphire crystal is one of the top sapphire, one of the top crystals used for timepieces, meaning it's scratch resistance. You can't scratch it. So you guys know it's not rubber or anything. You can't scratch it. Sapphire crystal, that's what it's made out of for the face. That's what that is. Mineral crystal. Mineral crystal is harder than sapphire crystal, but it's not scratch resistant like sapphire crystal. Meaning sapphire crystal is easier to shatter, to break than mineral crystal. But mineral crystal will scratch very easily. What's great? Flame fusion. Fusion meaning combining, flame fusion combining like hybrid. Invicta uses flame fusion crystal, which is a combination of sapphire and mineral crystal. So I guess you get the best of both worlds. Impact resistance and scratch resistance. The pushers on this timepiece. Now I'm going to turn it this way. Of course, you guys are going to be seeing seeing the watch upside down. The pushers on a Daytona are screwed down, screwed in pushers. What does that mean? That means that they screw in, meaning they won't function unless you unscrew them. That is for waterproof, water resistance. To make sure when you have an automatic chronograph, 3 pushers, that it's sealed tight, solid. That's why always when you have watches like this, make sure, same with the regular crown, make sure your crown is up, fully screwed down, fully screwed in before taking it in the water. So for it to work, you got to unscrew them, high end, and I'll do it for you guys. We'll start the chronograph with the top one. There goes your chronograph hand. Now there's replicas and knockoffs and situations you get the same look-alike type of situation, but it's not an automatic chronograph, meaning the circles, the sub-dials, the automatic chronograph are just for show. Meaning that big hand that you're seeing sweeping right now, which is the automatic chronograph, that'll actually be your seconds. Your seconds will not be sweeping at the 6, 9, 3, 12, 12 like an AP. They basically will just be there for show. They'll move 1 through 31, your month or your day. So we'll let it go to the 12 real quick, which will be 1 minute. And you should see the sub dial at the 3 move to 1 minute when that one hits 12, which we're about 5 seconds away or so. There you go. And so on like I had it when I started the video. Stop it. See if you guys can see it. And we'll reset it. Seconds are working. Watch is functioning. You stop your chronograph. Daytona is a racing type style watch. What is an automatic chronograph? For those that are new to the question, it's a very high-end movement to elapse time from one place to another, how fast you're going. Just a lot of bragging rights on high-end movements that are automatic chronographs. It's a lot of jewels and rotors, etc., etc. You have any questions and comments? Please leave the comments. We'll try to touch on the subjects like I'm doing right now, like we always try to do. Now, of course, let's get to the custom watch. Yeah, I think I touched on the comments and the questions. Rolex, Daytona, black face, red eye. Let's look at the dial real quick. Beautiful dial. There you have it. Also, 6 o'clock, there's a laser etched Rolex crown on the sapphire crystal. That's the same procedure we use for genuine CD crown custom diamante jewelry. Laser stamp, not engraved. Similar to how Rolex does it on the sapphire. If you can see it at the 6 o'clock, I already seen it myself, so that's that dial for the Rolex Daytona. Fully customized. You see the case down to the crown protectors, from the top to the bottom. Okay, we looked at the dial. Let me get back and get to some of the there we go. Rolex Daytona is a 40 millimeter timepiece. 40 millimeters. 40 millimeters or millimeters on the timepiece is from the 4 to the 10. But when you count in these crown protectors and pushers, this is like a 45 millimeter feel look. We have a custom channel set bezel. Everything is hand set. Everything is individually everything is individually hand set one by one. Channel setting. We'll touch on the settings and bezel videos on that. Channel setting on the bezel. Micro pave sides of the bezel. Full pave case. Lugs, shoulders, crown protectors, full bracelet. Rolex Daytona, customized. Nice timepiece for those that like the bigger models, chunkier, automatic chronograph movement models from Rolex. Custom bezel, tailor fitted to the case, pretty much. You can put big diamonds, big gemstones on your watch without having the bezel looking like a plate, like it's been done overseas, cheap labor. It's just cost. It's about quality. It's about switching sapphires, parts, making the bezel adjustments that need to be made. It's that simple. This is a 12 karat bezel, including the sides, of course. yellow gold model. It's the same as this, just would be yellow. On the leather crocodile band, iced out to here. Nice out the clasp. For before and afters, a lot of things we cannot post on YouTube. Go to our digital catalog on Instagram, CD Custom Jewelry. You guys can see a lot of stuff that's a lot easier for people to maneuver and see than on YouTube. As a wholesale manufacturer, I think it's 4 or 5 branches all in one. Very elite exclusive. You can go CD Custom Jewelry. You can see a lot of before, afters, videos, etc., etc. JCK Vegas Conventions sponsored over 60 booths. Appreciate everybody who came out. New clients, new connections, networking, you name it. 2 days ago. And you have the video on the Rolex Daytona, fully iced out. Do a couple other videos for the settings and bezels for you guys as requested. This was more to touch on the movement situation, the glass, what are subdials, small seconds. So when you say I have an Audemars Royal Oak offshore, sub-seconds at the 12 o'clock subdial, what does that mean? That means that your seconds are sweeping at the circle at the 12. That's where your seconds are. Small sub-seconds at the 9, at the 3, same situation. The big hand is not your seconds. That would be incorrect. The big hand is your chronograph hand. You can see it's not going to go unless it's fully unscrewed out. And then you start your chronograph. Always do videos under diamond setter lighting. Easy to see. Work still gets some sort of brilliance out of the diamond. Sometimes gemstones, you name it. You can see from the sapphire. Lighting from the roof. Wouldn't make no difference. That's not the point. We want to touch on these movements. Complications. What are complications? Complications are the functions of a watch movement. The more complications a watch has, the more expensive it tends to be. Like an automatic chronograph will be more expensive than a regular automatic. Moon phase, day and date function, you name it, sub-seconds, minute repeater, complications. Subdials are your circles. Automatic chronograph would be a stopwatch on a watch that does not take a battery, that runs off a rotor of jewels, mainsprings. So yes, you can have a fake watch, a replica, a super good replica, you name it. The big hand can be sweeping and doesn't mean it's an automatic chronograph, it's just doing your seconds. There we stopped it, and there we'll reset it back to 0 chronograph. Once again, the seconds are here. Circle at the 6. So in layman's term, if you have 3 buttons and it's not supposed to be a quartz model, your seconds are not the big hand, that hand, the red hand. To all the new people, everybody that's educated, that knows, are following me and are right here with me. For those that don't, Any watch that has your big hand sweeping, that has one button, that's how it should be. Any watch that has 3 buttons, 2, 4, and has your big hand sweeping, and it's your actual seconds, it's incorrect. Unless it's like a grande complication AP where you have main seconds, sub seconds, automatic chronograph, moon phase, minute repeater, you name it. Beautiful timepiece. Did a 20-minute video for you guys. Sweet, nice, sporty. Of course, it's iced out, so to some people this may be over the top. To some people it might not be over the top. It's upside down for you guys. There you can see it on the wrist. So what I can do is do it this way for you guys. There you have it. Rolex Daytona 40 millimeter turned into about 48 millimeters, fully flushed out. DNF Jewelry International watch, custom diamond timepieces on youtube.com/custom diamante. Lorenzo's Jewelry, Lorenzo and Company. Get to the videos, we'll get to the comments. To a prior comment, no, it's not either it's mechanical or it's automatic. It's mechanical, automatic. Yes, you can only have a mechanical watch, meaning the only way it functions is by winding it, not by the movement of your wrist or just the movement of the watch. Audemars Royal Oak Offshore is a mechanical automatic. You can wind it, or you don't have to wind it, or it'll wind itself. It's a mechanical automatic. Day dates, day just, mechanical automatic. Rolex Daytona, mechanical automatic. Chronograph, certified chronometer. 98% of watches that are automatic are mechanical automatics. That is the correct term. A mechanical watch is something that you would get where you only can wind the watch to turn it on. Layman's term, meaning you can't just put the watch on your wrist, set the time, walk off, and it'll start functioning. You actually have to wind it. This, you can put it on your wrist, walk off, and it'll be running. Or you can take it, set the time, wind it, and it's running. Mechanical automatic on an automatic chronograph. Rolex Daytona, custom work by DNF Jewelry, Lorenzo and Company on Custom Diamante. Turned into youtube.com/custom diamante. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, 24 minutes. That is crazy. All about the movements, the subdials, the sapphires, you name it. Want to do creative stones, lab diamonds, 850 CZ Russians, no problems, you name it. Elite services available. Next video we'll do some of these. VVS 2. Three dots on the crown for 3 functions. Day date would have 2. This is a mechanical automatic, 3 buttons, 3 points for automatic chronograph. To fully get the details of a watch like this, it would take plus an hour just on the timepiece, not the custom work, not the diamonds, the gemstones, the settings, etc., etc. So, hope you guys appreciate what we do, the videos. Hope you guys appreciate the long videos, the response to the comments, the questions, the emails, etc., etc. 25 minutes out of my day, out of our day, for you guys to understand more, for those that don't.